Pushed forward here by Amin Bassi. Right-hand channel for Griffin Dorsey. And a ball is lashed in from the right-hand side for Houston. First time that Paes has been called into action in his 4th year now in Major League Soccer. Eric Duenas, his decision is to cut it back. Poorly hit by Gabe Siegel. Ball's coming back into the area, right to Maarten Paes.
Very ambitious as you're going to take it in the area there, but just make a decision. Because it's going to have to be something special to beat Paes in goal. He's been excellent. You must say that over the course of the game, I know they're losing 1-0, but Dallas have been very dangerous.
Over the top, Navajo crosses that. Can Cabral can't jump. Tough angle, and the save was forced. Paes lays down, and at least Cabral gets the corner. Mihailovic again. Back post, high ball. Competition right in front of Paes, but he'll hold on.
Wonderful delivery played in. A lot of bodies clashing together. There's Bassett just trying to put pressure on Paes, but catches the ball comfortably in the end. But they've looked very vulnerable, Dallas, with set pieces.
Back for Bassett. Bassett has some space. There's the hit indeed, and parried away by Paes, who got his mitts on it.
Too many times in the first half he was deep. All right, maybe on his weaker foot, but he sees a little bit of space and he gets a shot off on target.
Little layout by Kuipers. Ping forward there. This is a dangerous ball as Gutierrez has driven it forward. Jonathan Bomba's bearing in. Erdegide trying to recover. And the shot by Bomba is saved by Paes. Plays it back for a corner kick, but Paes had the near post covered. And right as the clock hit 57 minutes played, FC Dallas take a 1-0 lead, but an opportunity for an answer. Brian Gutierrez, he stings a shot, but it's right at Maarten Paes, who makes a solid save for the home team.
It's a decent effort, hit with a bit of anger, bit of venom in that shot. As Paes gets up nice and brave second time round.
A windy night, but the folks of the Windy City are prepared to go home happy.
Cut back again, chance to shoot from distance. Bang, Paes, big save. Corner kick, Vancouver.
Paes sees this late, it comes through bodies, and that's why Paes, who's in the right position, doesn't even try to catch this because of the late picking it up. He understands that pushing it up and over as it comes through, that's a good look. Good save from the goalkeeper.
Ahmed infield again, Berhalter with the curler, and Paes with another save. The Indonesia international.
If Leggett is late to step, Berhalter has just shown you he can shoot from that distance. Now FC Dallas is gonna have to step a little bit higher.
Trying to take the top off, it's Brian White. White takes a touch, he goes for goal, and Paes makes the save. Protecting that near post was always going to be a tough angle.
Watch when this bounces. When it bounces, he's in position. This moment, first time, bang! But instead he takes the extra touch, and as soon as he does that, the angle goes less favorable for him. He's wider. You got Ozaze coming over to close down the angle. Paes there at the near post.
In swinging ball, loose in front, Justin Glad saved and then knocked out by Farfan. Collodi was there to help keep it out. Now the free kick. Floated forward, Glad, now the header on target by Ojeda, taken by Collodi.
Looking to create another moment here. Sharpie again from that left side. He'll call his own number. And Maarten Paes has to go down to his left. You might have had Dejan Jovaric in an offside position as we close in on 35 minutes in quick succession from FC Dallas. And Dembe deflected, but into the gloves of Maarten Paes. Davis will drive it into the heart of the six. Loose ball winds up in the gloves of Maarten Paes. I think that was Danny Rosero, the Colombian center back, who got the touch to it. Ramiro, the latest player to pick up a yellow. Here's Davis with the service. Great ball in. Paes has to come up and punch it away. Big, probably the toughest save he's had tonight.
Yeah, just has to stay big. Pretty routine save in terms of getting a hand on it.
Rodriguez on the service, backside, out in front, and somehow on his goal line, Maarten Paes puts his hands to it.
Yeah, there's a reason that he's one of the best goalkeepers in the league. You can call this luck, but just holds his ground. Able to get down and keep that one as a clean save.
FC Dallas have to stay turned on defensively. Ball in toward the back post. Paes with the big right hand to send it clear.
Saba, save Paes, Muyumba. And a foul, looks like Saba.
And Brooks Lennon, he waits, and as this ball's cut back, Johnny Fortune finds Saba. First shot, big save.
Added time is presented by Audi. 3 minutes minimum as the board goes up. What a big save from Maarten Paes. Christian Roldan with an absolute laser off of his left foot. And if Paes doesn't come up with that big-time save, it's 2-0 in favor of the visitors.
Again, just a quick attack. Christian Roldan just recognizes no pressure on the ball. Yeah, it's on my left foot, but I'm going to have a go, and that's a huge save from Paes there. Fully extended with the right arm.
Here's the second half sub, Danny Leyva to deliver the first corner of the second half. Over the shoulder opportunity there from Yeman. And it one hops into the gloves of Maarten Paes. It's Reed Baker Whiting now all the way back across for Danny Leyva. Inside for Ferreira. Ferreira right at his former teammate Maarten Paes.
Pereira. Kelvin Yeboah. And saved at the near post by Maarten Paes.
Boubacar has to get this tackle just right as he comes sliding in with a hefty challenge on the follow-through after Yeboah had gotten the shot off to the near post.
Fortunate deflection. Oluwaseyi, Maarten Paes gets down to make the save, and Boubacar wisely chests it down for the goalkeeper.
That's a great combination play right up the middle of the field, and it starts from an FC Dallas turnover. I was watching Eric Quill's body language after that turnover happened. Minnesota nearly makes them pay, but Boubacar so smart and clean as he chests it back off the rebound from Paes. A really nice save. You see him get low there so his keeper can pick it up.
Boxall back in. Urugide, of course, winning it. Robin Lod. Urugide's header is not convincing by any stretch of the imagination. Yeboah goes down and pokes straight into the hands of Maarten Paes.
Lujan works it across, wants Fafa Pico. Covered here by Paes. Here's Noah Allen though. Drills that ball, saved by Paes. And more importantly, no rebound to be had.
Yeah, he's held it really well. It's a good strike from Allen.
And a long-range effort right off the bat from De La Torre that goes right into the belly of Maarten Paes. Now Godoy.
Oh, they're just having fun now.
Long-range opportunity from just the top of the D. Off the foot of Alakari. This time saved by Paes. More good combination play. The fans are loving it. Here comes Dreyer into the penalty area. Lozano's begging for it. This time Dreyer decides to go it alone, and this one's saved. Miloski's already got a goal. Looking for one back here. Turning, shooting, but right at the goalkeeper. And that's going to do it.
Now RSL coming forward here early. Katranis goes low, and Maarten Paes, who returns to the starting lineup after Open Cup this midweek, makes an early save. 5 of the 7 meetings here in Frisco between these two since 2018 have ended in draws. Over the top, chance to go for goal, and Maarten Paes makes a big stop. Marchuk had the opportunity for Real Salt Lake.
This entry pass is special. It's so good with the weight that it keeps Maarten Paes rooted to the spot.
Jack McGlynn now over the free kick. In swinging ball. Good header by Shaq Moore at the back post. Kowalczyk puts it right back in. The flick through is taken by Michael Collodi. He wanted to distribute quickly. He'll slow things down, though, for FC Dallas.
Here's a moment.
It's taken by Collodi. It was Teosi Olusanya.
Rusnak will deliver. 3 assists already on the season for Rusnak, headed toward goal, but no trouble at all for Maarten Paes. Alex Roldan. Pedro De La Vega for Ferreira, looking for him. Shout for handball here. Ball still alive. De La Vega to Ferreira, saved. Poke toward the line, and it stayed out. FC Dallas doing a good job at just condensing the space right in front of Maarten Paes. Second bite at the apple for Jesus Ferreira, unable to push it over that goal line. Already had to dip into this bench once on the Seattle side, bringing on John Bell. And they went quickly off that. De La Vega nearly with the moment.
Here comes Yedlin twisting and turning. He finds Buka. Long-range shot, and there's a save by Paes. Speaking of, one-touch pass to Denke. Odeshano, can they add one more at the final moments? This one goes right to the goalkeeper, Paes. And that will do it for the first half. Now Cincinnati, here's Kamara. Oh, what a save by Paes. Kamara had his eyes on goal number 148, but he was denied.
It's incredible the amount of momentum Kai Kamara is able to generate off of this ball. And then the reaction by Maarten Paes. I mean, his whole body going one way, coming back all the way to his right. Wow, I mean, that is beautiful reaction.
Yedlin. Back across. Kamara got there again somehow, some way.
Bender plays it back post, nodded back into the middle. Chance for Jovan Lukic, and a pad save there by Maarten Paes. Just getting his glove onto it.
Fantastic reactions from Maarten Paes. Shuffled his feet, full extension, wonderful save.
First corner on the night. Dangerous one to the back post. Jovic got there, but a save by Paes. And here comes Sporting Kansas City. Jovic puts it right at the goalkeeper, Paes. It was a nice job by Miller to hold off a challenge and a shot toward the goalkeeper, but it was right at Paes.
LaRue going for goal, and Paes knocks it down. LaRue slipping it in. Arango in the box, knocked away by Moore. LaRue, big save. Paes dives on the rebound. Bo LaRue caught that clean. Big save from the Indonesian #1, Maarten Paes. Muni with a through ball, but he can't pick out Joseph Martinez. Falls for Arango. Paes knocks it away. Second time Arango's tested Paes from distance. Ball goes in. Arango flicks on again, straight to Paes. Here's Espinoza. Arango! Paes, what a save! Gets the right hand up and stops the third goal.
Look at Arango's run to the far post, and Espinoza finds him. And Arango hits a bullet with his head. And look at Paes. Gets across, gets his hand up. Fantastic save.
Here they are again. Vitor Costa. Judd saved at the back post by Paes.
This looks dangerous, this high press. There's Kaik, the young 19-year-old, turns it over. It's led through to Yeboah, and Paes is out to make a massive stop. 5 minutes in. Pereira. And this is a whack taken by Harvey, of all people, who's up in the play, and Paes will fight it off to the corner.
Look at how he turns like an attacking midfielder here. Lets one go. Really good strike. Straight at pass.
Minnesota's shown their strengths in some areas, and FC Dallas has countered with some good stuff. And here's an open look from the smash that goes off of the toes of Oluwaseyi right at Maarten Paes. Julian Gressel, Pereira, pick your poison here. Gressel nods it in, and it's headed by Markanek.
Wow, that was close.
Went in the opposite direction. Maarten Paes coming out. And it's Bouanga. Denny Bouanga, right at Paes.
Yeah, there's Denny Bouanga showing you what he's dangerous at, coming in from that left side. Really good strike. Maarten Paes. Just happy to see that go right down the middle. That would have been really tough to save in the corner.
Oh, look at this. Bouanga on the loose. It's Denny Bouanga. Bouanga with the acrobatics from Maarten Paes. Dilrosun, a rocket. Right at Paes on the ready. A 3-on-2. Martinez looks over for Bouanga. Denny Bouanga and Maarten Paes, fabulous. Curtain was coming down on this affair, but Paes keeps Dallas alive. David Martinez. Martinez grounding that off to Maarten Paes. Bouanga. Abobasi, smooth delivery. And the turn, which lacked the heat toward goal. It's only the second league appearance for Raposo with LAFC. Immediately playing it on to Martinez. And Paes shuts it down on the near post.
That's another good save by Paes. This is a good ball by Raposo. Wasn't expecting this first time. Paes was.
Espinosa lays it off. Rodriguez. Just a floating attempt taken by Maarten Paes.
Hartle lifts it over. Klaus attacking. Alvaro there. Leuven tried to knock the volley down. Klaus leaves it. Here's Thomas Ostrak. Thomas Ostrak, big save. Paes. What a stop. Maarten Paes to the rescue for FC Dallas. Here's Klaus. Klaus winding up, takes it inside. Joao Klaus rolls it straight to Paes. Hands to the face for Klaus. He knew he scuffed that one, given some space inside the area.
O'Toole over the top. Could it be another? Alonso Martinez! It's saved by Paes.
Da Costa. Collodi coming out, then a nothing shot from distance is easily saved by the Dallas number 2, who is getting his 3rd MLS start tonight. You've got to be thrilled to have him back, and this is why. Here he goes in transition. Anthony cuts inside, leaving it for Da Costa! Collodi makes the save. Big time stop from the FC Dallas backup, called into action tonight off the best chance for the Timbers so far. Da Costa rips a shot. Collodi saves. Well, so much frustration trying to play the ball into the area. David Da Costa thinks, why not? And forces a save out of Collodi.
Wolfson's in a dangerous cross. Owen Wolf with a tremendous opportunity. Great control. Here's Biru. And it is a shot that is stung by the Brazilian left back. And strong hands by Collodi push it over the top. Oh, now a ball into Azuni. Here's a layoff and a rising shot.
He wanted it back, Azuni. Rubio had one thought in his mind when it banks back to him. A little roll it back into his path.
And rather than clear it to relieve the pressure, Austin, they want the last attack. Fodry from O'Brien.
Come on, hit it, son. Hit it.
CJ Fodry. He does hit it low and right to Collodi.
Delgado. Tillman lets it run. Ordaz. Son! Right at the keeper.
Just gets caught flat-footed a little bit. That eliminates his possibility to really strike through it and challenge the goalkeeper.
Son. Headed toward goal and a diving save and then a rebound save by Collodi.
It's about his bravery here, something that Eric Quill has talked about many a time for Michael Collodi. A couple of injuries throughout the year. He's assumed the one, at least for now, and even though he spills this, watch his resilience to then step right up into it.
Makes its way out to Delgado, now Son. Son sets it up, Son! Right at the keeper. Had good purchase on it, but a relatively comfortable save for Collodi. Son can let it fly with either foot. This time it was the right foot. Tillman, Martinez, right hand side, ball coming across, looking for Son, looking for Ball, it bangs off the post. Bouanga again, it's over the bar.
Bouanga mishits it to begin with. Springs back into action. Collodi sets the initiative.
Into the 98th minute, it's Son driving forward. Martinez. Martinez! Saved by Collodi!
As Eric Quill said, he initiates plays. He's brave, Collodi. And just his individual ability coming back across and the explosive save that keeps this out of the back of the net. He has made this his home.
Hartel. What a stab by Collodi. Marcel Hartel, his 5-goal season, looking for 6. Collodi, a big early denial.
Great save from Collodi. Really good football from St. Louis, but Collodi, not the biggest keeper, but really gets down well. Wow, look at this.
And it's Vollum. Klaus is open! Collodi comes to the rescue again.
Maarten Paes probably wondering if he's getting back in the team right now. Because Michael Collodi has 2 saves in quick succession.
Reguide stays with him. It's back for Durkin. Around to Betcher. There's Jackson over. Off a trampoline goes the keeper. Another corner. Kessler. Vollum down low. Betcher tumbles over. Jackson smothers with help from his teammates.
Gotta be brave in this game. That ball just spills out for a second, and there's a few that want that. Looks like 3 guys just around it. Jackson gets there, and Jackson didn't actually get there first. The ball ended up in his arms, though.
Oh, wow. Down the seam, Marcel Hartel. Wiper bladed away by Jackson. Vollum, Pompeu. Backpedaling header from Durkin at Jackson. Vollum for Betcher. Jackson over.
That's a good chance, actually.
Vollum. Klaus rising. Durkin coming forward. It's knocked out of there by Jackson. Lunging with the right paw to keep the game even.
Now they're getting some balls in the box, and Jackson recovers. And then Jackson gets down to his near post there. And here is that scramble. Durkin doesn't quite get this, and it's blocked. And that's why Jackson's able to make that save.
Leuven drives it. Ramiro, now Musa. But Delford popped over. Little flair for the dramatic by Jackson in the end.
Yeah.
He wanted to make sure.
We call this a cameras save. A save nonetheless, though. It did look pretty.
Volume upfield, looking, Hartel, and that is swatted over. Once again, Jackson takes a bounce, hits it away, corner St. Louis. Over for Volume, looking back for McSorley, it's kept out by Jackson.
Jackson seeing everything, touching everything. Look at McSorley here, and Jackson's reaction is brilliant to get down. He gets it right out of that. Well, it stays in the goal mouth area, but gets down well. Great ball.
Ostrak, Jackson leaps out of there. Got it out of there. Leuven on a bounce.
Wow.
Jackson seeing everything. Ostrak. Alufal! Jacobs ladder. Jackson again, another save.
Gotta give goalkeeper coach some credit at FC Dallas then, because it was Collodi. Now Jackson made a whole lot of saves back there.
And that's Drew Keyshan, who's been there for 18 years. Wolf. Up for Biru, and down goes Jackson. Falls over like a statue to make that save.
Bit of a distance to score from there with the head.
Got up to near 90 degrees out of the air. O'Brien.
Wow, that set up nicely.
Scuffed that volley, Jacob Jackson. Biru. On a bounce. Jacob Jackson, seen him every which way over the last week. Deals with that sharp hit ball.
Larraz in for Paxton Aronson. Aronson saved. Went right at Jackson, and Jackson was equal to it.
Tidy little turn, good spacing from Aronson. He gets in between the pocket of space, good turn, gets out of his feet, but he just strikes it too cleanly right at Jackson, makes the save relatively easy.
DaCosta trying to move this forward. Mosquera gets onto it. It's a big save for Jackson.
You take it, no, you take it, no, you take it. And then as soon as Mosquera set off, the only player DaCosta was going to play it to was Mosquera. And because this is bouncing, the way he goes across it, he's trying to lash across the face of the ball so it spins away from Jackson.
Lifted over the top. Good touch around the corner. Anthony coming in. Anthony blocked. Jacob Jackson able to push that one away. Velda trying to take it from distance. Big save. Jacob Jackson down to his right.
This save is so good from Jackson because of where this bounces. When Velda gets to this, he's got a full head of steam to it. It bounces 2 feet in front of Jackson. That makes this save infinitely harder because you have to judge the bounce on turf. That's a tremendous save from Jacob Jackson.
Chance to hit this from distance. Ayala saved. Jackson equal to it. Head for Velda. Christopher Velda saved.
He's got to pass it to Mora.
Opportunities as this comes in. It's Felipe Mora, and it's saved by Jackson. Had to be quick with it and just couldn't get enough lift over the keeper. Here's the shot. It was dipping, and it's taken by Jackson.
Jackson's been very good tonight with his shot stopping. He's had a few tricky efforts come his way where it's bounced right before it's got to him.
It's Christopher Velda. Velda! Fingertips on it from Jackson, but it's a goal kick.
You're absolutely right. Jackson makes this save. The pass is behind Velda, so that allows Julio to react. Here's the shot to the far post. 1,000,000% should have been a corner. But Jackson was ready. Even gave his gloves a little tap before he was in position. Fantastic reactions from the FC Dallas goalkeeper.
Elijah Winder with an option, and he tests Collodi, who gave up a rebound.
Tricky bounce from Winder. It does pop up, and that can be really difficult. You see it here.
Mateus Nascimento. Wow. Paintel rounds the bend. Joseph Paintel, what a stop by Collodi.
Wow. That's the mood they're in. They're not giving up. Paintel is running at full pace here. And Osaze Urhoghide, haven't seen him get beat like this all season. Just a stop and start, and great save here. Collodi, look how he gets the left hand up.
Biggest save of the game. Bury the holdup. Paintel swirls it right at Collodi.
Nascimento lays it off. Cerrillo keeps it moving. It's Peck. Gabriel Peck going for it. Collodi holds onto it at full stretch. Good looking goal for the first time tonight for Peck. Here come the Galaxy again with Gabriel Peck. Ahead for Winder. Elijah Winder went near post and saved by Collodi. Two-man wall protecting the near post. Gabriel Peck curling it in, bouncing around after Collodi punched.
Ahmed to Sabi, put him in a tough spot though, loose ball. Muller cut down by Abubakar, no call. Ahmed from distance. And Collodi able to lay down and make the stop.
Comfortable for Collodi.
Ahmed looking for Sabi, says Badwal, the bounding header stopped by Collodi.
Again, a comfortable save. Badwal from his right back position heads it right down into the turf, and an easy save.
Wide, Berhalter still parked it way out there because of the free kick. Now whips it in. Illumi was there. So is Badwal! And the save is made by Collodi.
Incredible save.
Is it a season saver?
A stop from Collodi, who has been so good in place of Maarten Paes. And right now making Eric Quill look a genius for starting the backup goalkeeper, who has come in with Maarten Paes injured and then away on international duty and made a game-saving stop perhaps.
Just too many white shirts around for the Whitecaps. Muller protects. He tries a shot, and Collodi forced to lay down to make that stop as well. Never a serious risk for the Dallas keeper.
This shot was just going to be too much to ask from that distance against an informed goalkeeper like Collodi. Another comfortable save to his right.
Berhalter looking at a massive wall ahead of him. Tries to curl it. Collodi gets just enough.
Superb free kick. An even better save by Collodi. He is in the mood. All of 30 yards for this one from Berhalter as he lines it up. And he picks out the top corner. And another very good save.
Back to Berhalter. Down low for Gauld. Gauld on the right foot. Ricochets near the goal line and cleared by Ibiaga.
Once again, Collodi paying the price for all the goalmouth action. Clever from Berhalter. Good from Gauld. And then the collision there is Halbuni, the center back, up to try to create havoc, and does. Ibiaga just turns and clears safety.
Muller touching at the arriving Gauld. Didn't really get much of a connection on it. Straight at the keeper, Collodi. And Sabi has done really well to turn it around, and he could finish it. Great save! Collodi stretching out to his left. Looked like Sabi was going to slot it in the corner. Sabi again. And they found another place for him, and again. The goalkeeper's got there. Collodi smothered it.
He's so quick off his line, Collodi. This will do a lot for his confidence as Sabi. He's always looking to pinch in.
Ocampos cross, all the way through, Ahmed hits it. Blocked, and then the overhead effort, even for Muller from 18 yards, he wasn't going to beat Collodi. Ahmed got a yard on them, Ali Ahmed, and once again Collodi equal to the task, and it goes for a corner. This is Berhalter. Nelson's gone through the middle. Berhalter has got all the room a BC place to run into at the moment, and he still goes, and he sets up Nelson, and it's saved by Collodi.
Berhalter. The pivot, Alumi. Nelson. Jaden Nelson. Oh, Collodi. Monumental from the Academy product. Wow.